It's your boy Tony Vapes here from American Vape News and Reviews. Got a bad product for you today. This is coming from Sense. Have you been on our Facebook page? Because if you have, you've seen us talking about it. It's the Sense Herakles 24mm RDA. This thing is the fire, and I'm about to show you why. So, check out my little intros because we put so much work into it. Don't forget to subscribe and keep an eye on this video because I'm going to go through this thing step by step, show you what comes with it, show you what's on it, show you how to use it. So, watch them openings. Hey!
Bird machine. Check.
There it is, y'all. Sense Herakles 24mm RDA. Has a nice sleeve around the packaging here. Nice reflection on the light. Sorry for the camera shake. So inside the package here, you can see everything we get. Nicely branded all the way around. On the back, it tells a little bit about the product and important, the scratch off code to check authenticity. Always important. Let's look at what's on the inside. Inside the box, we have the 24mm RDA. This is 24 millimeters in diameter, about 43 millimeters tall from base to the top of the cap. All of the accessories come inside this nice hard plastic tube. Inside the tube you get one hex key Allen wrench, one bag of replacement O-rings, and one bag of replacement parts. You've got your Phillips head screwdriver, 4 additional grub screws, and you got the screw-in drip tip converter if you don't like the chuff calf that comes with it. Herakles RDA 24. I'm going to call it the Herakles 24. You see we have dual airflow, which we'll get into that in a minute, on both sides. It says designed and manufactured by Cigarette. This is made for Sense by a partner company, as you will see in most of their new products. We'll start at the top here, this chuff calf. They are threaded. Very nice, clean threads here. Very clean. Same on the body, very, very clean. So, we saw that adapter piece that comes in the packaging. If you want to go ahead and screw that in, if you were more of a drip tip kind of person, just screw right in there. It's a little smaller profile design, and you can take any 510 drip tip and push it right on. Give you a little different look if you're into that smaller, more restricted airflow. We'll put the chuff back on. I like the chuff caps. Alright, so we're on there. So the barrel just pulls straight off. Okay. You'll see on the top half, let's ignore the bottom, top half, there's 3 airflow slots on both sides, fully adjustable. If you want to go half open on this side, you're going to be half open on that side. Full, pull. That airflow is direct to the coil. You got a nice velocity style build deck here. These are 2.5 millimeter wide post holes. See how deep the liquid well is there? Very, very deep. This could possibly have one of the deepest drip wells of any RDA I've used recently. You see a nice peak insulator around that positive post there, and you'll see the bottom airflow comes up underneath the coil there. Again, two-sided, nice knurled edges to be able to open and close that. Sense on the side, nice big protruding 510, also insulated. Very nice. Now, I know people are wondering, well, why in the world does it have both direct and bottom airflow? And the answer is simple. Some people like stuff that other people don't. I know a lot of people who don't like bottom airflow because they tend to overdrip, which causes liquid to come out the bottom of the atomizer. So if you don't like bottom airflow, shut it off. You can shut it completely off and just run with the direct air. Or if you're a bottom airflow person, open it wide open, put your barrel back on, and shut your top airflow off. I personally like the feeling of vaping this RDA right there. Bottom airflow wide open and 2/3 of the top showing. Very nicely designed. The 510s are a little longer. The 510 pins are a little longer because of the distance it has to reach to get to the positive post there. You've got your two O-rings. Everything is machined very nicely. This is smooth, but it's not loose. It just flows. All right. I'm gonna get a build in here. Show you guys what's up. All right, we're gonna do our coil installation today using the Sifu B tab from UD. This is the answer to every builder's biggest problems, getting your ohms correct. This is also a mod you can actually vape on. We're going to put in some 3-quart Claptons. I'm using two 28 gauge Canthal and one, we've got a ribbon in the center there, and we're wrapped with the 32 gauge Canthal. This is the boring part of the review, so it's a pretty standard build. I'm just going to fast forward through, speed this up a little bit through the build. I'll slow it down if we have anything important to say. Okay, slow it down for a minute. For people who may or may not have ever built on a bottom airflow, I just wanted to stop and show you guys. It is very important that we're lined up right over top of that, where your air comes in, to get the most out of the bottom airflow. So we're going to line both coils directly up over that. Alright, back to speeding it up. All right, so we got it pretty well centered up here. Well, maybe not. That'll work. We're going to wick today with Doode Wick organic cotton. This is a sheet cotton. Already got a sheet pulled out here. We're going to cut it for about 3mm diameter. So we'll cut right about there. Never cut this straight either. Yeah, baby. Guys, cut pieces. It's not too hot. We can go ahead and wick it. This RDA is going to wick up just like pretty much every RDA that you use. Come on. Get in the hole. Oh yeah. Give her a little trim. Remember these wells are a little bit deeper than most. So I'm going to leave a little more wick on the outside here. And we're just going to tuck them in. Get her way down in there. Making sure we don't block up that center airflow. Try to keep it fluffy, y'all. Leave everything nice and loose so that the liquid can just roll right up the end there. Oh yeah, nice and easy. Love it when shit works out. I'm gonna tell y'all something. What y'all know about this? Vape Crusaders. This is the very first flavor Vape Crusaders ever had. Vanish 414. You tell it's still their old style bottle. This stuff is ridiculous. We're gonna go ahead and prime it up using this Vape Crusaders absolutely delicious e-liquid. Smells so good. You know how we do. We're just going to put a little bit on the coil and let it soak in. Right into the airflow. Watch this. You guys see that drip? Watch this. Suck it up. Keep the liquid on the coil and just pull it in with some quick pulses. Oh man, I wish you guys could smell how freaking amazing it smells in here. Got that strawberries and blueberries popping off in here. And that's sweet just watching that stuff suck right in there. You can see the Doode Wick starting to absorb the cotton all the way through it. Prime it up this way, you have no break-in. That's right. I think that cotton's pretty wet there, guys. Let's see what kind of fireworks show we can create here. Let's get some zooming. You can see I wrapped the coils opposite ribbon wire on that one. Regular candle on that one. So one's inside out. It will still vape the same. It will still vape the same. Smells so good in here. So let's get it all put back together and wrap this thing up. Bam! Since Herakles 24mm RDA, y'all. I'm loving this thing. Amazing airflow, delicious amount of flavor, the ability to go top airflow, bottom airflow, mix it however you want. I am 90% open on the bottom, 100% open on the top. I'm gonna be vaping on this thing for a while, y'all. Remember, you can change that chuff out. You can put the 510 drip tip adapter in. Right now I'm vaping right around 0.25 ohm on PWM LRS mod. Let's talk about some pros and some cons. We'll start with the cons first. A lot of people do not like bottom airflow. I personally do, but I know a bunch of people who are worried about liquid coming out and getting on their mod. That is going to be a con that this has the bottom airflow, although you can remove that con if you don't like it. Turn that bottom off. I'm going to go 100% bottom right here. Which brings me to the next con. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. Listen. When you close the top off and you use only bottom airflow, you do get a bit of a whistle. That's going to be a con to a lot of people. I personally use it with both airflows, so it's not very noticeable. I like that mix. I like the way that the two airs hit one another right at the coil, and it gives a much denser feeling vape. It's not a very restricted airflow though. Another con, I guess, could be the fact that these tips screw on. The chuff cap and the drip tip adapter screw on. That's a little bit different. I don't know if it technically falls as a con because they do come with the drip tip adapter that also screws in. But if for some reason you were to lose your chuff cap and you needed to replace it, you'd have to buy one from Sense that's threaded to screw in there. So I guess that could be a small con as well. But we'll get to pros. Velocity style build deck, 2.5mm post holes. This thing you can build on. It's simple. It'll hold some more advanced builds. Definitely easy to do the micros. Some claptons fit in there perfect. I haven't got fancy with it, so I can't tell you how well some of the more intricate, the Suka coils and things like that, they should fit as long as you're 2.5mm diameter. A lot of airflow on this thing. This device, you're looking at 2 mil high, about 11 mil wide airflow on the bottom. You got your 3 airflow slots on the top, fully adjustable, both sides. This thing should meet anybody's airflow need. Very nice device, guys. I strongly suggest get out there, check it out. We actually ran a group buy on our Facebook page. We got a lot of interest. This does come in stainless steel or black. So I've got a black one on the way. I like all my mods and atomizers to be black. I just like the way they look. This is 24 millimeters, which is another plus for me. I'm not a huge fan of 22s. Again, big shout out to Squidude, the Doode Wicks. Beautiful organic cotton. My man Jason over there at Vape Crusaders. Delicious e-liquid, guys. I'm gonna have some links down in the description. I want you to check them out because these are awesome, amazing products. LRS Mods. Check us out on Facebook. Also, American Vape News and Reviews. Got the newsletter. We've got all forms of social media covered. So give us a check out, guys. LRS Mods. So. If anybody wants to teach me how to blow O's, hook a brother up. So, I'm going to get out of here, guys. Check that out. Sense Herakles 24 millimeter RDA. It's the fire, and you know you want it. Price point's perfect. Follow the links in the descriptions. See what you find. Subscribe. Keep an eye on it. Check us out next time. Again, Turner Vapes, American Vape News and Reviews, saying...